All right, so 13, remember you're choosing, first of all, the indication that I'm using the two proportions are that there's a right angle in one of the big triangles angles, and there's a right angle drawn, and that's how I know it's the altitude. Once I have those two things, then I know I'm either looking for hypotenuse over leg equals leg over segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to the leg, or segment 1 over altitude, altitude segment 2. So this one, I have nothing on the altitude. So I use the other one, which is hypotenuse over leg equals the leg over the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to the leg. So hypotenuse is x, the leg is 20, the leg repeats, and the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to the leg is 16. And then I would, actually you can reduce this. This would be 5 and 4. And then I can cross multiply and then divide. All right, questions on 9495. So tangent into sine and cosine. Mariana? 17. So 17, 18, and 19 instructions said find the tangents of the acute angles in the right triangle and write each as an answer as a fraction and as a decimal rounded to 4 decimal places. So the two acute angles would be J and L. In J opposite, it would be 11 and the hypotenuse would be 61. And honestly, that's how you will leave it on your test. Like I know it said also do the decimal rounded in 4 decimal places, but on your test, it's going to be a simplified fraction. And then L, wait, I put 61, not 61, sorry, 60. Opposite over, 11 over 60, opposite over adjacent. And then L is the reverse. It would be 60 over 11. If you could reduce those, you would. You can't, so you leave it. And again, it said to round it to 4 decimal places, so I would do 11 divided by 60 and 60 divided by 11, and that's where these come from. But your test is going to, for that kind of question, whether it's sine, cosine, or tangent with the ratios, you're going to simplify it and leave it as a fraction. Anything else from this page? All right, last one. Now we're in still sine, cosine at the top, and then the solving of the triangles at the bottom. We're good? Yep. Zoe? So 28 directions say find the value of each variable using sine and cosine. And I'll tell you right now, it's not going to say what to use. It's just going to say find the variables. So you've got to know based on what you're given what you're going to use. It could be sine, cosine, or tangent mixed together. So this one, if I want to find S, 36 and S are opposites, right? And then 5 is the hypotenuse. Opposite hypotenuse is sine. So the sine of 36 would equal S over 5. And then I'd multiply by 5 on both sides. And 5 times the sine of 36 is, where's that one? Is 2.9. And then to find R, I still want to stick with the information that's given. So I still want to use 36 and 5. So in respect to 36, R is adjacent and 5 is hypotenuse, which would be cosine. Cosine of 36 equals R over 5. And then you multiply by 5 on both sides. And that's where you get, what was 28? R 4.0. And remember again to always check, like I don't know if you want to circle or if you want to bring a highlighter or something to make sure you remind yourself how to answer the questions. Am I keeping them exact? Am I rounding to the nearest tenth? Am I rounding to the nearest hundredth? Whatever it is that you're rounding to, you want to make sure you pay attention. It would stink to lose points on your test because of the rounding or because of the instructions. Other questions from this last page? All right, first one, obviously, you're definitely going to be, like pretty much if it's on this, be prepared to see something like it. So, and more, but at least this. If it says to classify the triangle with lengths 20, 25, and 15, the first thing you have to do is even check to see, because tomorrow's, like instead of it saying equilateral, it would say no triangle on the test. So you want to make sure you're testing for that. If I add the smaller 2, it is bigger than the third, which clears that. And then I would say 25 squared has what relationship to 20 squared plus 15 squared? So this is what, 625 has what relationship to 400 plus 225? And that is equal, which would be right. Yes. And then 13, it says find the length of y. This is a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Opposite those 45s are your a's. And opposite the 90 is your a root 2. So if a root 2 equals 8 root 2, and I divide both sides by 2, root 2, a is 8, which is going to be either side length here. They would both be 8.
That was the most wrong one. Just square it to next to the number.
This one's 30, 60, 90. So opposite the 30 is your A. Opposite the 60 would be your A root 3. And opposite the 90 would be your 2A.
There's also an obvious answer here because, like...
All right, well, let's pretend that multiple choice is not there, though, right? So I would have to solve for A. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. And A equals 2 root 3. So that's the side that would be V. V would be 2 root 3. And then U would be 2 root 3 times root 3, or 2 times 3, which is 6. That's U. Any other questions that came up? Those were the ones that were most missed, but any other questions that stumped you on the quizzes you want me to go over? Okay.